Good morning, this is the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Asian stocks rose in morning trade Friday, led by Hong Kong as China's major banks this week reported solid profits for 2013, easing doubts around the sector's financial health. The Hang Seng Index rose 1.28% in the morning trade. In Sydney, stocks on the S&P ASX 200 index rose 0.3% as the Australian dollar continued its run higher. In Tokyo, the Nikkei 225 index rose 0.2%, after falling as much as 0.7% in early trading. Overnight US stocks ended lower after lackluster housing data offset optimism stemming from better-than-expected US growth and weekly jobless claims data, while ongoing Russia-Ukraine concerns watered down share prices. The Dow 30 fell 0.03%, the S&P 500 index fell 0.19%, while the Nasdaq fell 0.54%. Despite falls on Wall Street and lower metal prices, it's a familiar story for the Australian dollar this morning, which has once again hit fresh 4-month high during overnight trade. Appreciating by more than half of the US cent from opening levels, its top point of 0.9272 represents its highest level since November 21st. During a generally risk-positive session, the Australian dollar opens this morning stronger at a rate of 0.9260. Looking ahead over the coming 24-hour, there isn't a great deal on the horizon suggesting investors will keep the Aussie in a holding pattern ahead of the next week, which packed full of key risk events. US March final University of Michigan Survey of Consumers 1355 GMT. The sentiment index is expected to show a slight deterioration from the February data and largely unchanged from the flash estimate. However, other indices are not painting a coherent picture at the moment. The weekly Gallup's Economic Confidence Index has decreased slightly in recent weeks, and the weekly Bloomberg Consumer Comfort Index has also been weak. On the other hand, the Conference Board's monthly Consumer Confidence Index unexpectedly rose to its highest level in 6 years. The effects from the unusually cold weather should already be dissipating, but perhaps the Crimean crisis is having a negative effect on the US consumers as well. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.